pond here in my neighborhood. It's right across my house. Just a little jaunt over from my house, and it's about 17 acres. At its deepest point, it's about 25 feet. So it's kind of like a small lake, nearly, as much as it is a pond. It's got nice laydowns and some weed beds, drop-offs, and good points on it. So hopefully today will be a good day. I'm hoping to catch into a nice big bass. I haven't caught a nice bass this year that's over 2 pounds. So I'd really like to put one in my hands that weighs 3 or 4 pounds. They're not very common in this pond. I think a lot of it has to do with overcrowding. There's just too many species in here. And most of the fish I catch have real flat bellies, and they're just not real. They're healthy, but they're not heavy. They all weigh about 2 pounds, even though they're 16, 18 inches long. So kind of disappointing, but there are a lot of them in here, so they're kind of fun to catch. So I'm gonna turn this thing off, turn this other camera on, and catch a few fish. I'm gonna throw a search bait first and see if I can't locate some fish around here. I usually like to throw a little 3-inch grub like this. It gives me an opportunity to find them. It's been a really good bait. You see it's kind of murky through here. I think the wind's been blowing, so a lot of the sediment's acting up. So the chartreuse color really helps out a lot. Helps the fish identify where the bait is. A lot of times I'll just straight retrieve this grub, but also like to kind of jig it off the bottom a bit. Depends on what the mood of the fish are in. The last couple times I've been here, they didn't want anything fast. They wanted it all kind of falling off the bottom. Jigs have been just dynamite. They may not be back in here this afternoon. Crappie! Bad size, a little small. Hit it right by that stump over there. Got a nice lay down right here in front of me. There we go. Right out. He's a little small, good eating size. Catch. Fish number 1. Hit right off that stump right through there. I think I saw him swimming around earlier. Those crappie love the grubs. Wind's very variable today. It's just kind of blowing all over the place. It goes from being nothing to a gust and then changing directions. So can't really do any wind swept points at this point. I think I will try to go up there and fish. That's always a good spot. There's a deep drop off there. This water is pretty shallow. It's only about 3 feet deep, so I think it might be a little bit deeper. So I'm gonna head on around the corner here and try to hit that point. to around the corner. There's a little point that comes out, goes down pretty steep here, right into about 18 feet of water. Creek channel coming in from the left here. Bird, duck. This is a pretty good spot. I caught a mess of crappie here before, so enjoy throwing here. These little grubs do really well. You just like to let them sink down a bit, and then just pull them slowly close to the bottom. You catch a number of crappie through that, doing that technique, and also some perch and bass. It's a great pond. I love it. It's my favorite place to fish. Really close. You can just jump over here after work and fish for a couple hours before the kids get home from school. Go home, fix dinner, and eat, and be with the family. There's a multitude of fish in here too, and you just never know what you're going to catch. Really big catfish in here. Wow, the lake's really down. You see here, this is usually all underwater right here. Really down low. A lot of frogs in here. Frog baits usually do fairly well in the summertime. I wish there were smallmouth in here. That'd be one species I'd like to see in here and catch. I think I should throw some threadfin in here as well. There's just not enough. I still think there's enough forage in this pond to support all the different species that are in here. There's a ton of bass in here. I mean, a ton. They're all small too. A lot of buck basses. Yeah, I'm trying to make sure I can't throw out and sink down. Let that sink down a bit. Get to the bottom. Let me just try twitching up off the bottom. That's been the ticket here lately. God, I love this place. So pretty. I'm just going to jig that thing right up off the bottom. I'll try a jig later on. I'm going to try some moving baits too, just to see if they're on the move. It's full moon and dropping barometric pressure, so moving baits. Typically when that happens here, they like moving baits. But here lately, just the past few days, if you don't jig it, they won't bite it. It's like another slow day. Okay. Throw some worms. It's overcast. I might throw a spinner. You know, there are not much waves. I can give it a shot and see. There's a tree right here in front of me, so I'm not going to pop this off the bottom. I'm just going to straight retrieve it. Same here, there's another bush right out here. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be a moving baits day. Whoa, got him. He took that. Dang, dude. He grabbed that thing and just ran with it. I had to set the hook. Normally I don't have to do that. God, he's tiny. Mini me. He gulped it. He almost got his eye. Gotta be careful when I unhook him. These are the kind I really don't like to throw back in, because they're just eating food that a bigger bass could be eating, but I hate killing them. Wow, that was exciting. So I took my own advice and I put on a, there he is, pretty good size. Come on. Put on a spinnerbait, and sure enough, decent sized bass for here. Yep, good bass. Really good bass for here. See how their bellies are just not fat. I mean, their bodies are just, you know, not. A little bit of a scar there. Real sharp teeth, so they're not feeding on crayfish. But I mean, he's long, but just again thin. I mean, he should be out here like that, especially this late in season. So, just unfortunate. Let's get a release here. Thank you, sir. Bye bye. There he goes. So what I tied on was just a blue and gold spinner, willow leaf. Got little channels on the side of it too. It's the first time I've thrown. I got it on sale online, of course. Threw it right out here, and he hit it. Probably about the 4th cast. So that was nice. Not my best bass of the year, but a decent one nonetheless. Happy to get it. Not bad. These look good. On the outside, look at that, it didn't even go in his mouth. Yeah, bad. He's a little healthier. It's on the top water, but that's about the size of the bass that are here. And again, the belly's just nothing there. Nothing. Just throwing a little white buzzbait here. Up a 6th cast. Right up one of these weeds, gonna come right in. He hit it right about there, on the other side of that, left side of that. Whoa, man, he lit that up. It's definitely up next to the weeds. I don't throw a buzzbait very often, so I like to throw it. Pulls to the left, so I gotta pull to the right, keep it going straight. He's little. Yeah, he's a little tiny guy. I had that below up there, so I switched it up and threw a worm up in there and caught him. Look at it, just in the bottom of the lip. Tiny little guy's pretty healthy. I don't want to know what a hybrid bass, or not a hybrid bass, a hybrid bluegill is. This is it. Look at the mouth on that thing. I mean, bluegill mouths are usually really tiny, and look at the size of that thing. And I mean, he's eating a bait that big too. And he's not huge, but for bluegill, but that's definitely a hybrid. Not exactly sure what they're mixed with, but they've got big, huge mouths. Look at that.